I'm going to show you guys how to basically mask an image into a shape and then how you can play around with it after. So we're going to start off by creating a new composition, and we're going to import in an image file. Okay, so once we have our image file, we're going to go ahead and drag that over into our layers. And let me just make this bigger so you can see it. Alright, so that's the image we decided to go to. So now I said that, I know I said that we're going to be masking this into a shape. So we're going to go over to our shape here. You can go ahead and choose whatever you like. I'm going to do a circle because this is already like a square image. So go ahead and just create your shape over top of your image. And you want to make sure the shape is over top of your image, and in your layers panel it looks like this. Your shape layer is on top, and then your image layer is on the bottom. So now that we have that, we want to mask our image into our shape. In your layers panel here, we're going to go scroll over here to the bottom where it says toggle switches / modes. If you see, if I turn it off, we get all of our transform options and a few others. If I turn it back on, we get trick matte and mode. So this is what we want to use in order to mask these two. So we're going to go back with our toggle switches on, and we're going to choose our image layer. Where it says trick matte, right now it says none, but we're going to click that and we're going to click alpha matte shape. Once we click that, ta-da! We've masked our image into our shape. So now we can go ahead and have fun. So now that we have these masked together, I'm just going to quickly show you. If you don't really like your positioning, you can just go ahead and change it while it's masked in. Just make sure your image is selected first. I like this positioning. So now let's just have fun. So go ahead down and go ahead and bring your transform drop down again. And just as usual, as I've been showing you, we would go to 10 frames. We can go to something like rotation, bring it back to 0, and rotate it. If we hit enter, just rotate it. Excuse me. So by now you guys are probably familiar over here with your transform keyframes. So let's actually go ahead and play with our effects and presets. In color correction mode, I can show you guys how to like change the saturation so it's black and white when you begin. We just want to choose our saturation, which should be in Use and Saturation. So go ahead and double click, and this will pop up over here. So, this always hates me. We want to make sure we have our frames shown again. And then we're basically going to move this over to 10 frames again. And you see here where it says master saturation. Right now it's in the middle because it's colored. We're going to hit a channel range keyframe and we're going to pop that in. So then we're going to move it back to 0 and we're going to make it black and white. So once we hit enter, you can see that it fades in from black and white into color. And again, you want to make sure your keyframes are showing here. My computer is just lagging, so I can't really see them. But that's basically a very simple way of how you can mask your image into a shape, and then you can play around with different stylings in your effects and presets and your transform tools. I hope that helps.